The reported death toll due to severe tropical storm Paeng climbs to 150, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Jean Mangaluz fills us in with more details. Jean?
Thank you, Bay. According to the latest report from the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, severe tropical storm Paeng has left 150 people dead. Among these reports, 94 people are confirmed dead, while the rest of these deaths are under validation. Nearly half of these casualties came from the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, as it had reported 63 people dead. Calabarzon reported a total of 33 deaths, while Western Visayas had 29 deaths. The number of people affected by Paeng is also nearing 4 million. Around 1.2 million of these people have been displaced, and almost 174,000 are still in evacuation centers. Meanwhile, 36 people are still reportedly missing, while 128 others were injured. Paeng also damaged 367 infrastructures, which includes schools, roads, bridges, and more. The total infrastructure damage now costs around 2.8 billion pesos. At least 154 areas still have unstable power supplies, while 38 others remain without communication lines. Local government units in 292 cities and municipalities across the country have declared a state of calamity. That's it from me,
Jean,
babe. Back to you.
Jean, 150 casualties due to a severe tropical storm. That's not a number that we should take lightly. Has the government addressed questions from the concerned public about possible lapses in the preparations of the government prior to the onslaught of Paeng?
I agree, Bay. These numbers really show Paeng's devastation. The NDRRMC Assistant Secretary Bernardo Alejandro IV recently said that they are not pointing fingers, but they plan to improve how they communicate with local government units during these types of calamities, especially with the government of BARM.
And in these 150 recorded casualties that you mentioned a while ago, did the NDRRMC detail what were the most common causes of the deaths?
Unfortunately, Bay, we still don't have the exact numbers yet because the agency is still validating the reports they received. But based on the data we do have, a lot of these deaths are due to drowning and suffocation caused by floods and landslides.
And Dean, I read somewhere that Paeng is actually the 16th tropical cyclone that hit the Philippines in 2022. And with 2 months left this year, how many more are we expecting?
Well, Bay, according to Pag-asa, we can expect 3 to 5 more tropical cyclones for the remaining part of the year. However, we do need to remember that Pag-asa initially predicted that October will have 2 to 4 tropical cyclones, but we ended up with 5. Tropical Depression Queenie entered our area of responsibility shortly after Paeng wreaked havoc on our country. So it's important to remember that while forecasts are based on data, they can still change with new developments. So it's important to stay informed to stay safe. That's it from me, Bay. Back to you.
Thank you, Jean. That is Jean Mangaluz reporting live